Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
Compared to what? Standing?
Not standing. Rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
Oh,
burden?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, or we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean. We've arrived. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
That change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside. Excuse me, it's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me? Good luck with that, pal. Is anyone here? Hello?
When I am dying, it's good when I am dying. It's good when I am dying, and it's good enough for me. The old-time religion, the old-time religion, the old-time religion is good enough for me. The old-time religion, the old-time religion, the old-time religion is good enough for me.
What in the world is... All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair. So now... What the hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, no, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you.
Find the exit out of this place.
The sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, what grace has forgiveness?
The seed of the prophet. Excuse me, where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get paid.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee, and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance, and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just led us to the new Eden, and not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the... Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
It's either this or turn around and get back on that rocket.
Hey. I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. And make him born in the bosom of Columbia. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
What do you want?
We had a deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one. I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
Above all other nations.
To Father Franklin,
A key of gold so that Eden might have industry that set her above all other nations.
To Father Jefferson.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
He who crossed the Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of
Paragon
angels,
virtue, a rebel against
watch over
ignorance
me
and tyranny.
and lend me
By the
strength,
sword
Me, your
and
wisdom,
the
and
scroll
the light of
from
your
fear
good
and
judgment
doubt,
shine like a
so that I
beacon
may
through the
hold
darkness.
fast against all invaders.
Is no chance, no luck.
Just 'cause the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
I know, Mr. Rossignol.
I bet we can have something
Morning. Good to see you.
It's damned inconvenient when buildings don't dock on time.
Yesterday I had to take a gondola, rubbing elbows with all sorts.
perfect day for the celebration.
Father Comstock must have foreseen and planned it just this way.
Dear Lady Comstock, our beloved Mother of Forgiveness.
That statue, I just think it fails to capture Father Comstock's absolute, divinity.
Like does not matter to a Liberty Scout. There's no room for preference, only duty.
Saltonstall's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith. What could be against all that?
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. Is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he did? He said that he was tired.
And then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, "Why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man." And she told me the most remarkable thing. "You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone anyone else not see it in themselves?
Picking the right event to attend on a day like today is serious business, you know. Can't be everywhere at once.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Cloudless skies, warm temperatures, and light variable winds throughout the afternoon. In short, a beautiful day for the festivities, Columbia. And now, back to the music.
You're coming down the street. I'll ask you very confidentially, take me nice. Look over once or twice. I'll ask you very confidentially, take me nice. Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh, me, oh, my. Ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't think that kind of me. And ask you very confidentially.
Still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you. Oh, I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. I be without you? Without you. Without you.
Would you care for a boutonniere? We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
Maybe next time.
You'd look dashing with one in your lapel. Come back if you change your mind.
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man.
Oh, don't turn into some faintly radical on me, John. I do not want to be some character out of I Married a Vox Populi, now do I?
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Tex.
Look at her. Ain't she some kind of beauty? You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Wish they still allowed average G.
If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight...
Hello there, friend.
Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales.
Wanna let me through here, pal?
Hey, street's closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks.
Figures on
Gotta find another man, huh?
Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Bateson. Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the figure? One swig, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind. And he has asked, personally asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our fair city. If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now, would you believe me? If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me?
all of them feeling blue.
Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Pinkington.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is just the ticket. Find the devil goods, young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is just the ticket. And there's devil number one. Devil number two. Woo! He's on a roll. And that's three. We have a winner. Here you go, friend. And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is your answer.
Those dirty Vox are at it again. See them villains zipping around, spreading their lies and dissent? Fear not! I got just secured. Good man. Now take aim and blast those evil Vox out of the sky. Hit enough and I'll get you a prize. Blast them out of the sky. Blast it to pieces. I'm trying to get through. Blast it to pieces. Left when you're done. Almost there, keep it up. Won't be any box left when you're done. Never seen shooting like that. You earned this. Keep the skies clear. Grab a gun and show those Vox who runs this city.
One yet?
Oh, my.
I have.
Liar.
Honest.
The advances in science.
Hot dogs! Hot dogs! Alexander Hot Dogs! Columbia's finest!
Hear your voice from them. Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone?
What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Have you sampled any of the new vigors here today?
I usually wait till Fink works up the kinks. It's safe.
The Vox Populi are on the loose. Come down. Hey, you. Handy with a rifle. Looking to do your part for Columbia. Show your skill by hunting down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox Populi. Well, here's a brave fellow. Now, shoot the Vox when they appear, get it up, and you'll win a prize. I'll even throw in a bonus if you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. Fine show. Enjoy! Calling all skilled marksmen! The Vox Populi violence!
Only in our fair city will you see such amazing feats of technological prowess!
Have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? With just a whisper, they're all ears.
Press to turn machines into allies.
What the hell was that?
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd. Always good to have gentlemen of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
You look so sad.
Sad? You're that strong. What's there to be sad about?
He's bold! He's the amazing handyman!
Who will hunt them down? Looking down. Fort for Columbia! Show your skill by hunting down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox Populi! Shoot them down!
Is he the amazing handyman? Is he mad? Is he...
I bet he could lift that entire booth on his head.
4 flavors. Many?
Howdy, sailor. What port do you call home? Any port in a storm?
I have a weakness for this ice cream business. Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads.
Or tails.
Tails.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
We won't leave until you do. You have my word on that.
Is it that time of year already? Has the day come so soon?
A carnival of cribs at your disposal!
Look at that one. He looks lost.
He looks just fine to me.
Mary, you are a living, walking scandal.
But before we get down to it, I'd like to tell you all of
My role model? Why, Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet bless her and keep
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
This is it. This is it. I feel like I've waited all year for this.
Now me and my wife are parted. Take me a stroll uptown. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene.
We'll see about that. I'm feeling lucky.
You always gotta